halogen number ಅಲ್ಲ, halogen number, based on their halogen number we did. But now today let us start up with how the classifications of halogen compounds, like organic halogen compounds, based on their hybridization. I think we have read hybridization in the previous classes, right? Hybridization means to say how you can overlapping of orbitalಗಳ overlapping ಹೇಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಾವು. So based on that, can you able to see my screen and am I audible properly? Okay, based on hybridization. Can you able to see my screen? Because I'm seeing other screen. Yes, that's fine. Yeah. Now I muted everyone, so you can see only my screen. No problem. So based on that hybridization, we have two classifications. So that is called sp3 hybridization. sp3 hybridization and sp2 hybridization. Okay. So those who are so irregular for the class, they need to come for the class because attendance has been started. Attendance start agide. If you are getting shortage of attendance, they are not ready to accept any such reasons we are facing online. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ our college used to take the permission for the online classes. So from the day one, they are going to start up with the attendance taking. So ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು attendance ತಗೋತಿದೀವೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ attendance calculate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So if you are getting less percent of 75% ಗಿಂತ less attendance ಬಂದ್ರೆ you will get shortage of attendance. We are taking regularly now. Regular ಆಗಿ attendance percentage ತಗೋತಿದೀವಿ. We are taking regularly. So I could have shared you one information. Okay, classifications of organic compounds of halogens based on their hybridization, that you have sp2 and sp3 hybridization. Okay, so if sp3 hybridization is further classified into sp3 hybridization, okay, further classified into 3 classification. Okay, 3 classification based on the presence of saturated carbon atom. It means to say how many single bonds are present, how many single bonds based on their saturation, based on their saturation ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ single bond. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ they are going to classify again sp2 hybridization into three classifications. That is called alkyl halides, allylic halides, and benzylic halides. So based on what the number of saturation bonds, single bond yesterday another base mele, they are going to classify sp3 hybridization into further three classifications, that is called alkyl halides, allylic 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 halides, benzylic benzizlic benzylic halides. So the first one is alkyl halides. Sodium bialkyl halides. Alkyl halides are called as monohalogen derivatives. This is monohalogen derivatives. Okay, of alkane. It is derived from the alkane. Alkane andre no ella single bonds ide. Nomenclature ene kaltidira alva. So all single bonds are present. So here single bonds are replaced by one hydrogen is replaced by one halogenic group. That is called as alkyl halide group, and it does not contain any single bond. No, sorry, it's not contain any double bond, because ane in the end agide alva, it end by ane. So ane means to say it is having only single bond, double bond ellu illa anta. So that is why it's called as alkyl halides. So alkyl halides are the derivatives of monohalogenic group. It derived from the alkanes. Here we doesn't contain any single double bond, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು double bond ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ. So I can give you the example CH3Cl. So can you name the compound CH3Br? So here all are single bond. This is called methyl chloride. Methyl chloride. Idu ethyl bromide. Okay. Here without any double bond, you can say that is called as alkyl halides. Okay, that is alkyl halides. Then allylic halides, allylic allylic halides. So allylic halides are also an monohalogen derivatives of alkenes. Monohalogen derivatives of alkenes. Alkenes means there will be a presence of double bond. In anta use ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ there will be a presence of double bond. There might be a presence of one. Okay. There may be a chances of presenting one double bond. So it's of alkene derivative. Alkene derivative or cycloalkene. So there may be a straight chain or there may be a cyclic chain. So if the halogenic group is replaced in the alkene, alkene means double bond. I'm specifically saying it's double bond. So presence of one double bond gives you an allylic halides. Allylic halides. Okay. So just name the compound. Try to name the compound. ಎಡ್ಜಸ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? Okay. Okay, name the compound. Is it okay now? ಓ ಈಗ ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Okay, I'll hold like this. It's of 3-chloro prop 1-ene or 3-chloro. This one is 3-chloro 1-propene. Meghana, you forgot to mention the functional group as double bond. Double bond in a functional group na mention ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, next this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4-chloro 2-pentene. Pentene is also right. 4-chloro 2-ene, that is also right, or you can say 2-pentene. Okay, it's fine. Now benzyl halide. So these two is for what I gave these two example for alkene. Let us write it for cycloalkene. Cycloalkene ಒಂದು example ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ನೋಡೋಣ. This is for you task. This is a task for you. Just name this compound. The ring, 1 bond and chloro. Tell me the name of this compound. Okay, ಇದನ್ನ ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. Next classification. Benzylic halides. So it's so simple that benzene group, that is aromatic group, is going to add up over there. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ aromatic group add ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So here this is also monohalogen. Monohalogen means one halogen group is replaced by an hydrogen group. Okay, one halogen replace ಆಗಿದೆ hydrogen ಇಂದ. So monohalogen derivatives of aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons. Okay, aromatic hydrocarbons where the halogen atom is attaches to the saturated hydrocarbon the present adjacent ring. So it means to say halogen group is attaches to adjacent of ring. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಆ ರಿಂಗ್ ಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಶೋ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋಜನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಟು ದ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಟು ದ ರಿಂಗ್. ರಿಂಗ್ ಇಂದ ಪಕ್ಕ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಗೆ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋಜನ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್? 6-chloro cyclohexone. 6-chloroನಾ? ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ನೇಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಶುಡ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ ಲೆಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋ ಹೇಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಮೇಘನಾ? Have you got 6-chloro? Just I'll start numbering here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you are rotating like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ಮತ್ತೆ 5 ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೂ. So this also should get. We are concentrating first double bond as a functional group. I'll agree, but you can't neglect the chlorine, right? So chlorine also should comes a lesser number. So it's of 3-chloro. Tell me 1 ene, ಅಥವಾ you can say cyclohexone. 3-chloro cyclo, no problem. 3-chloro. Sujan, how can it be 1-chlorobenzene? ಯಾವ್ದಿದಾ? Which one you are naming? This one. Sujan, which one? 1-chloro. This one or this one? This For allylic or for benzylic you are saying about? ಅದು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ರಾಂಗ್ ಅದು. Just try to name for this compound. Fast. So let us name. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, so you can start up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay, just try to name the compound. Seven chloro cycloheptene. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 5 in. Okay, otherwise 6 methyl chloride benzene. So it's an IUPAC name. It's commonly called as common name chlorophenyl methane. Commonly called as chlorophenyl methane. Okay, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ಈ ತರನೇ ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Just write as a benzene. Okay, name this compound. This is homework. Okay, assignment, whatever you will think. So next you have classification of sp2 hybridization. So you have further classified into vinylic halides and arylic, ARYL, aryl halides. So based on what means? Based on unsaturated carbons. So now sp3 hybridization alli based on the saturated carbons nodidvi alva. So now we are classified based on unsaturated carbon atom. So andre ಎಷ್ಟು double bond ಅಥವಾ triple bond ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ we are going to further classified as an vinyl and aryl halides. Okay, so vinyl halides means ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Vinylic halides. So vinylic halides are the derivatives, halogen derivatives of aliphatic or alicyclic hydrocarbon. Aliphatic, halogen derivatives of halogen derivatives of aliphatic or alicyclic hydrocarbons. So vinylic halides means it's an halogen derivatives of aliphatic or alicyclic hydrocarbons. Okay, where the unsaturated carbon group undergoing sp2 hybridization. Okay na? So now let us write the example. CH, Cl, double bond, CH2, CH3, CH double bond, CH, Cl, then okay, name all three. Next, aryl halides. So aryl halides means it's also derived from the aromatic. So idu aliphatic andre straight chain al derive alva. So it's a cyclic group alla. But aryl ant helidre it's derived from halogen is derived from derivation of aromatic. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಆಲ್ಫಾಟಿಕ್ ಚೈನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆರೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಚೈನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಒಂದು ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಚೈನ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದಾನೇ ನಮಗೆ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಎಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೀಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಆರೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಆರೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ರಿಂಗು ಇರಬೇಕು okay so all two sets of example have written just start naming it this is 1 2 carbon is ethane so double bond irodrinda chloro ethene okay idu it's of 1 chloro propene idu 1 chloro cyclo hexene okay so aryl halides it's a chlorobenzene this is 3-bromophenol toluene without this bromo this is called as toluene benzene ge CH3 group attach adre toluene benzene ge OH group attach adre phenol okay so this one is 1 bromo 3,5 di methyl benzene so ivaga one doubt one question ma'am can we consider one as a functional group and one more can we call it as toluene yes we can do that also so if you are naming according to that it will comes like 1 bromo 3 methyl toluene okay if you are suppose if you are need to consider this one as a functional group and one more as an toluene ಒಂದನ್ನ toluene reagent ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದನ್ನ functional group ಅಂತ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you can give both the names ಎರಡು IUPAC nomenclature is right okay is that fine see ಅವಾಗಲೇ 44 ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಇತ್ತು ಇವಾಗ 40 ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸೊ ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಮ್ okay is it clear shall we move so nomenclature part already ನೀವು ಕಲ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ I'll just move a part Nomenclature ಈಗ ಇಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So just take a move. Is that fine? Nomenclature ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So if you are not getting, please practice. ಸುಮ್ನೆ you just satisfy the valencies and start writing. So start naming. That will improve your knowledge a lot. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿಸೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನೀವು ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋದು. Just once satisfy the compounds ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗಿ, you just studying your name ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗಿ. So that is called abstract name ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅದೇನಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, is that fine? Next, nature of carbon and halogenic bond. So let us read it that. So nature of carbon halogen bond. X we are representing as an halogenic group. X in a halogen group agi represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, next. So here we know that X is represented by halogen and alva. So halogen group is more electronegative. So halogen group is more electronegative. So when you are comparing with carbon, okay? Comparing with carbon atom compare ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ halogenic atom electronegativity ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? So hence they are going to share pair of electron between carbon and halogen. So ಯಾವಾಗ electronegativity of an halogen is more, so at that point of time your halogen and carbon is donating lone pair of electron. So ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, suppose carbon ಗೂ chloride ಗೂ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it's going to share one electron. ಎರಡು ಒಂದೊಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? So what happened, because of the electronegativity, your halogenic group will withdraw two of its electron. So first ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಗ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, it will just donate one electron, and while receiving it's drag all two electrons of one is from carbon, one is from chlorine. So because of that electronegativity, your carbon attaining a positive charge, carbon atom attaining positive charge, so that is called as carbocation. So okay na? So easily, so we have a bond structures, so that we'll take up from the next class. The next class is on. So anyway, when both electrons are shared, the pair electron is present in the middle. Because of the electronegativity of chlorine, that is halogen, it will drag two of its electron. So because of that, carbon carries a positive charge. That's why it's called as carbocation. Okay. Okay na? Is that fine?